All right, so if you're a foodie, you're going to love this podcast. And also, the message behind the shirt is with me, my twin. Yes, Kim, who is amazing and has Mercer Bucks and Central New Jersey eateries. That's a lot to say, but it's a lot.
Mouthful.
It's an amazing page. We're going to get into that.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the t-shirt.
Yes. So I mistakenly wore a branded t-shirt. Before coming in, this is my first podcast, and I wanted to make sure that I did everything properly. And there was something in the paperwork that suggested maybe wearing a branded t-shirt.
Yes.
And so I took that to mean that I should choose my favorite t-shirt. And I'll tell you the story behind this, actually, this family reunion t-shirt. So my family and I, we have this thing where we thrift on the weekends and we try to find family reunion t-shirts. So we have a collection of them, and we've been doing this for years, and thrifting is pretty popular now. We've actually been doing this way before it was even popular. So our t-shirt collection is rocking. And I would say they're mostly family reunion t-shirts, or like proud grandpa, and then they have like all the kids' names and things like that. So and we all have them.
Yes.
Spanning from my 22-year-old down to my 14-year-old.
I love that.
So,
that's brilliant.
Thank you.
And I have one on.
Yes, I brought you one.
She brought me a shirt
as well.
See, because like the branding on the shirt, so the whole podcast is changing because of this particular show. I love wear your favorite t-shirt. Mm-hmm. Because nobody ever knows what to wear. Yeah. So when I'm on there, everyone knows like what to wear. I'm like, wear a branded t-shirt.
I love that.
And then your creative ingenuity just takes it to another level.
I took a lot of care. I was like, well, which one is cool looking? And I liked the tree. And I was like, I don't know the families, obviously, but I was like, we're both going to be in red.
It was 2012. What's the family?
Yours is the Upshur Lewis family reunion of 2012. And I believe mine might be the Simon's family.
Family reunion.
But we all have, multiple.
So if you're out there and we're part of you, just tag us and give us a shout out.
Exactly.
We probably need to meet.
Exactly. We need you on here with us.
So, yeah, I am so, first of all, you and I can talk forever. Just fun stuff. We just went down a rabbit hole with t-shirts.
Yes.
Which is a totally cool idea. And that's the future of this show, just so you know.
Okay.
But all right, you have a page that has 36,000 followers.
Slightly under that.
But
we do reach way more than that every day.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah. And it's Mercer Bucks, Central New Jersey Eateries, Facebook group.
Yes.
Now, this is the best story. How it all started.
So, I have 4 kids, and for years, the eateries in my town, Hopewell in Pennington, would supply, food and things for banquets, for football, for Pop Warner. And I also ran an animal rescue for 10 years. So anytime I needed anything at all to auction off, they would be very generous. They would give me gift cards, trays of food for the volunteers. So when COVID restrictions were really tight, a lot of the restaurants were struggling. And there was one in particular that I really, really liked called Entrada, and they closed, sadly. But they're located in Hopewell Borough. And the owner, Marco, he was just very generous always. Always giving us not just discounts on things, but, for the wrestling banquet, trays of food. For the football banquet, trays of food. I never really asked for anything in return. He never said, hey, are you going to give us a shout out or this or that? It was just a genuine wanting to support the community. So he had posted something and basically said, I'm watching my dream go down the drain because of the COVID restrictions. And it was heartbreaking. And, it was just a helpless feeling. I just wanted to help because he had done so much for me and for my kids and for our community. And I reached out and I just said, is there anything I can do? And I started posting his food and his menus, and that's the genesis of the group. It was really a thank you to the restaurants in my community, Blue Bottle Cafe in particular, Peasant Grill, Antimo's. I'm from Hopewell, and that's it's funny, I've never said that out loud because I was not born and raised in Hopewell, but I feel like I'm from Hopewell now. I've been here for 23 years.
That qualifies.
It does. I raised my kids here. We have roots. I love my community. And, the group was really just a thank you for everything that these restaurant owners did
Oh, it's genius.
for us.
And
So-
I just want to say right now that everybody listening to this is why you support local. Because it's true. Who donates to all of these teams and gives the sponsor for the soccer T-shirts and the money?
Yeah.
Small business.
Small businesses.
And it's usually restaurant, because retail and stuff sometimes gift cards, but the restaurants really pony up because they want to support, but they won't stay open if you don't reciprocate, right?
Yeah. And a lot of the rules in my group, it is heavily moderated, and I know that rubs a lot of people the wrong way, but one of the reasons it's so heavily moderated is because it is a thank you. And if I let people bash the restaurants or write negative reviews, that's not exactly helpful. I mean, what kind of thank you would that be if, I was letting them get ripped apart or, So all of the rules, hopefully people understand when they hear the genesis of the group, why it is the way it is, that, it's not that anyone's trying to deceive anyone into going places or anything like that.
But it's not
at
the
all.
place. It's not the place.
No, I mean it's
That
just a
place.
positive review site.
Yeah.
So basically, if you had a positive experience, then we want to hear about it, and if you didn't, then you just don't post at all, and that's really the best way to handle it, I think. There's just no reason to weaponize a bad review. You can just move on and post the places that were amazing.
And you know what? Here's what I want to say about bad reviews. Look, there's so many layers to serving to a restaurant. Yeah. You have the back of the house. You have so many things. The server, the food touches many different people. But when you're given that damn review, it's not about the whole restaurant. It's about the one experience you had with the server who maybe just lost their parent or is having a bad day. That happens. But people are quick to just post this stuff. And when you post a review on Google or Yelp, you can't get that off. You can fix it, but nobody remembers to do that. And it really does hurt a business.
It does. And I wouldn't want to be responsible for that.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I think that's amazing.
Thank you. And I do feel responsible for what's in my group, what's posted, and the repercussions of it. So for that reason, there's absolutely no negative comments that are allowed. And it's unfortunate, and we can't really have constructive criticism either, because where do you draw the line between that and something becoming toxic very quickly? So it's just easier to just be black and white about it.
That's the line. Positive, not positive.
Exactly. About food, not about food. And
constructive criticism, if you really want to give it to him, send him an email and say,
call.
Call and talk to him. Don't tell the entire social media.
Yeah.
Personally, people do that all the time. They're the first because they feel safe behind the screens,
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, don't be so...
Right. Well, you won't see any of that in my group, and it's not because it's not written every day, but I would say for the first 3 years, all of the hard work I did was what people didn't see.
Yeah.
And then thankfully Meta changed a few things and gave admins like me more tools to work with. So now there's automatic settings, and I have about 200 or so words and phrases that will automatically just delete a comment, a post, a word, or a person, depending on how bad it was.
Yeah.
So it makes my job much easier.
I would say so.
Yeah, it's just automatic.
36,000. Last I looked was 36,000. So I don't know if it went down, but that's whatever that is, just a lot. And that's a lot of monitoring for a person. But you take it, like I went onto there because we recently met. So I'm like, let me go check out her page. And I was like, wow, this is a really good resource to find new places to eat. Now, how does a restaurant make it onto your page?
Well, because it's first-person reviews, there's no articles, there's no contests, there's no way to, pay your way onto the group. Now I'm starting to offer advertising, but as far as reviews, it's just, we prefer that people just go out to eat and then post. Okay. So it's all first-person reviews. This way you're hearing what it's like to go to that restaurant or bar from someone who's in your community. You
So-
can't post. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, so to clarify, because this is amazing. I didn't really tune into that. I'm going to be honest.
It's okay.
So I go out to eat and I'm always taking pictures of food because I love
Me
it's
too.
just what I do.
Yeah.
But I never really put it anywhere. Maybe I'll put it on my
Yeah.
page and stuff. But this would be a place where you would do that, as
Yes.
I could do that. And then I
Yes.
can write where I was and try it out. Okay.
Yeah. So, and if you had a good experience and you want to share it, then you post. And if you didn't, then you don't. Or you can simply just, say that you were there and post a few photos. But it's supposed to be a resource to introduce people to new places, basically. And that's what it does. And, a lot of times, I don't mind at all that people leave their opinions out of it. It's just very straightforward. Hey, look, this place just opened. Give it a try. And then, you get a lot of people that will post. Some are more detailed than others. I like that the photos are not all professional photos and it's just from neighbors and friends. And so you can really see what the food's going to look like. And, when I go out to eat, I post my food exactly how it comes as well. I don't want fancy flowers and waterfalls and things like that on only my plate because then people aren't going to get the same thing and notice, and be upset. Right. And I've had that happen actually. So I've said to people, just serve my food the way you would, anyone's food.
Well, it's authentic.
Yeah, I want people to see what it's going to look like when they go in also, not just because they know
not
it's
just
be
because
posted.
it's me.
Yeah, well, I've had that before where they know it's going to be posted. So my food came out covered in orchids and there was literally this water trickling. I was like, that's beautiful, but I mean, is everybody going to get that? So
that's what I love about you. You're so authentic. It's great.
Thank you.
Now, something really cool just happened. We interviewed Chris.
I love Chris.
I know. And it was so funny because I'm like,
funny.
oh my gosh, for, Jersey Sips, let's get some mixologist bartenders who've been around for some time. And then I saw I won this award. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then I realized when I was giving him his questions, it was you. I love that. So, we were talking about that because there's a lot of best of, but come on, this is tell everybody how this process is.
So there's just no way to rig this. There's no way to fake it or, it's not my friends. It's, it's all out there. People vote right on the group. And the results are the results. And, the place that won the best bar of Bucks, I've never been there. I don't know anyone there. So I really like doing it that way because I just feel like people see that it's authentic. And the basis of doing it, the purpose of doing it is so people find a new place and, they can try somewhere that a lot of people love. And hopefully just find a new place. That's the reason behind the contest. And these places deserve the recognition. They're popular for a reason.
Yeah.
They must have something incredible about them if, all these people love them. And those are the places that I love finding. And what better way than, a contest? Everybody loves to vote for their favorite. And my hope was that these little neighborhood bars that probably don't have advertising budgets, that their fans and followers will vote. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, Al's is this tiny little bar next to the airport in Ewing, New Jersey. It's nothing that anybody would ever know about unless you live there. And I was just thrilled. We reach way over 1 million people every week now.
It's crazy.
I get the numbers from Facebook and I really can't believe it either.
It's cool.
But out of all those people, this little bar won. And I was just so happy about that because it's fair. It's like all these people love Chris. They love the bartenders. They love the servers. Carrie, the owner's amazing. And, it's a very fair kind of way to do a contest, I think.
Yeah.
So
well, it fits with your model of authenticity.
Yeah.
But think about it. Oh my God. You imagine if you had to go to all those places? Oh,
yeah.
You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And you would miss out on, like you just said, you've never even been to the place in
No.
Bucks. And now you may find a new place that you want.
I'm excited to go.
To go check it out.
I am. Yeah. I just sent them some interview questions. I'm going to go take photos and I'm just thrilled to find another place that I've never been to. So
yeah. So when you go and interview them and do that, where can people find that information? Is it on the page?
I'm starting a magazine,
Oh.
and it's going to be in the magazine.
Oh my
So,
gosh, that's
and,
great.
Yep, all the content, all the content from the interviews will be in the magazine.
So tell us about this magazine. Is it like a paper or, I mean, how can people get it?
Well, for now, it's going to be digital only. I'm trying to keep things paperless.
But that's how everyone watches anything.
I prefer digital things. I mean, I know that people do like a tangible book that they can touch and flip the pages, and it is expensive. And for me personally, I prefer digital media. You know, if I do pick up a magazine, I usually put it down and continue scrolling, and I'm much more likely to read something that's on my phone. So
you and a lot of other people.
I think so.
It's just where we're at.
I think so. And for that reason, I'm also designing the whole thing on my phone because it's going to be read on my phone.
Ooh,
so
smart.
even though I have the software and a computer, and I just got myself a laptop so I could work from anywhere, I always design everything firstly on my phone to make sure that that's where it looks, you know, the best.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've just had this moment. So you're like this busy mom, and you do something just really good for the community.
Thanks.
And now you're putting together a magazine.
Yes.
That's just freaking awesome.
Thank you.
That's like entrepreneurial 101. I mean, just
Thank
like,
you.
and because you, by nature, aren't you, you were saying you're creative, you like to take pictures, you're a photographer. Yeah.
I'm an artist. I went to school for art at Moore College in Art and Design in Philadelphia.
And look where you landed. Is that crazy?
It's crazy, and I love being able to do what I went to school for. For the last few years, I've been doing graphic design and photography for free for all of the restaurants that needed help. And I also wanted the aesthetic of the group to look a certain way. So when you scroll through the group, it's beautiful, it's colorful, you see lots of beautiful food, so people don't unfollow, you know.
Right.
There was not a whole lot of black and white ads, and if somebody really needed help and was just sort of posting, you know, black and white menus sort of thing, I would step in and say, hey, how about I come take some photos and let me help you out a little. So, you know, now that it's been 3 years, people started reaching out. It got to be a little bit too much to do as a side thing.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
it
got to be, and then I started doing events and farmers market tours, and I mean like 70 people at a time, you know, coordinating big things like that.
Yeah.
It just got to be too much where it was just a hobby that I was, you know, squeezing in here and there.
Yeah, I know
but I love it.
I know you're into everything, which I love because, you know, it's like that, you know, energy of like a doer person. What is, so like, I don't want to put you on the spot for favorite restaurants, but like, what's a good question to ask you because I don't want to get you in trouble.
It's okay.
Well, what is your comfort food? I know you're a foodie.
Food. I have a couple. And it's funny because they're from different places. I love Fame, Good Eats in Morrisville. So anything breakfasty from there is just scrumptious. It's comfort food at its best. And this is just a little, have you been there?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm almost afraid to even announce it because it's already hard to get a table. But I would say it's probably my favorite place.
Okay.
I love it there. I love the owner. I have my favorite server. Her name's Michaela. She has a little tattoo.
Giving her a shout out.
I have to. I love her to pieces. She has a little tattoo on her arm of her dog, Miller, from when she was a kid. And we connected that way, firstly, because I love dogs.
Yes.
But I love Michaela, and she just brightens my day. And I always know that when I go there, the food's going to be amazing, and I'm just going to see people that feel like family to me. And this is just this little strip mall in Morrisville. I don't live anywhere near it. I found it in the group, basically. And I would say if I had to choose one comfort food place or favorite spot, that would probably be it. But there's so many that I love.
There's a lot, yeah.
I love Lady in the Shallot. That's another place that I go when I just want to feel...
Vegan.
It's vegan.
So good.
Flavorful, delicious.
And they're fun.
So fun. I love the owners.
They're great.
I could just sit there and feel comfortable, feel at home. And I love Kenny's meals. They're delicious.
Yeah.
And
I met him. He did the Thanksgiving food drive at Team 85.
Oh,
He made
that's nice.
he took all the donations and made the meals.
He's
and
amazing.
I met him, and his food's good.
So good.
Oh my gosh. They're
So
like
good.
healthy meals that you get to go.
Yeah.
Right?
They're delicious. And he's expanding. And
he's on Quaker Bridge, right?
He's at Quaker Bridge. He's in Newtown. He's all over the place now. And I'm just so proud of him because he started in his kitchen and then a ghost kitchen, just a commercial kitchen in Trenton. And now he has all these locations, and just watching something like that blossom before my eyes, and just seeing the excitement and the people signing up and asking questions, and then seeing the pictures of the food after, and just knowing that I had a small part in helping, it feels good, and we've become friends.
No, it does, because you're supporting other people's dreams. Look, you're not going to go, flip some burgers in the back, but you can help bring people through the front door.
Absolutely.
And that makes you feel good, doesn't it? That's why I do what I do.
Absolutely.
Because I love
to help.
See, people wouldn't even know about these things that we're talking about if we weren't talking about them on this podcast.
Absolutely.
And that's why everyone has to like and share this content so that more people can hear it.
Oh,
what?
And I can't not mention Old Stone Steakhouse, because that's another place.
Where's that?
It's in New Hope. It's a converted church. It's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful.
Is it new?
Well, there's a new-ish owner. It used to be Marsha Brown's.
Okay. Oh, that's a cool place.
When you walk in, it's just gorgeous. But the owner is fairly young. Same thing. It's just been amazing to watch this business just take off. And he's amazing. The owner, Michael, also owns Greenhouse New Hope. And he's just a young guy that works really, really hard. And when you meet these people, you just want to help,
I know. They're very hardworking people, restaurant
really
industry.
hardworking.
People really don't have a clue.
No.
They have no clue. They're the first to leave the bad review, not understanding what goes behind every little thing, even to the coffee,
Absolutely.
But look, you're going to go out to eat. That's a privilege.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a luxury.
It is.
Because it's not cheap, whatever, but you got to tip properly.
Right.
And I know, I hope they didn't pass that tip bar.
I don't think so. Last I checked, it was denied. So.
Yeah, good. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
So if someone goes onto your site, what if they're looking for like a certain type of food? Like, I'm really in the mood for like who has really good pizza or Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
So can you go in there and ask, and people will recommend too?
You can definitely ask. The one thing that we do delete, but we will reach out after we delete something, is that, if somebody says, would you recommend this place or this place? Because I feel like pitting two places against one another, you're just asking for trouble and, negative comments about the one that they might not like better.
Yeah.
But we do get that every day, hey, what do you think about this place or that place? But people do go on there looking for something specific.
Okay. Well, because people are always looking for things for certain, maybe who knows something for a wedding venue, or not wedding, but like a bridal shower.
Yeah.
And like, you don't always know the places that can hold a certain number. Would that be appropriate?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And
it's all about the food.
It's all about food. And the other thing is there's no chains. We don't have chains or franchises or anything like that. I'm considering allowing local franchises that are smaller. We do have restaurant groups, however, but we don't have any big box chains.
Restaurant groups are typically owned by a small business, like PJ Pancake House.
Yeah, exactly. So we do allow that, but we don't have any big box chains. And only if somebody's looking for something and we've exhausted every other possibility, the moderators and we will do research and try and help someone find something. And if there's no locally owned business, then we will allow, chain stores to be mentioned just to help the person find what they need.
Okay.
But that's only after we've done research and just literally could not find it, privately owned.
Well, I want to thank you so much for not only bringing my new theme t-shirt idea, but everything that you do for small businesses. I love it. I think it's great. And you have such good energy and you're always thinking of something cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So again, if you were looking for a place to eat or you have any questions, you just learned that Mercer Bucks Central New Jersey or Central Jersey Eateries, it's a Facebook group. It is really a great resource to go, and you would be supporting not only a local business owner, but another local business owner. So it's kind of like a win-win-win-win, right?
Absolutely.
And remember, like, share, and follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have a lot of good content out there. So until next time, we're buzzing off.